That was a struggle. But anywho, start with number 1. The first problem is 1 over 5 x plus 10 equals negative 20. So in this problem, we'll work it the same way we work in the other problem. What we have to do first is subtract 10 from both sides. And remember that cancels. And now we have a negative 20 minus 10. So here I'm going to make a sidebar. And you have to remember here to do, I'm going to write it this way, negative 20 minus 10. So we have to remember to keep change. So here we have negative 20 plus, as we have to change that, and negative 10. All right. So now we have negative 20 plus negative 10. And when adding integers and the signs are the same, we add. All right. So this gives us a negative 30. Excuse me, we add and keep the sign. So now we have equals negative 30. Yes, those same rules apply. So now we're left with 1/5 x equals negative 30. So in order to finish this problem, this is what we were going to learn. What you have to do is multiply by the reciprocal. So it's just like dividing fractions because this bar means to divide, right? So what we're going to do is flip it. That's all the reciprocal means. And what you do on this side to this one, you also must do on this side. So we're going to multiply this side by the reciprocal of 1 over 5. And we have to also, and this, we're doing that in order to get the x on this side by itself. So you have to also multiply this side by the reciprocal of 1 over 5, which is 5 over 1. So if we do it on this side, we get 5 times 1, which is 5, and then 1 times 5, which is also 5, and 5 over 5 equals 1. And remember, we don't have to write that 1, so we're just going to bring down our x, because that's all we have left. And now we have to multiply these, and I just wrote a 1 underneath here, because that's how we turn negative 30 into a fraction. So now we have negative 30 over 1 times 5 over 1. And 30 times 5 is, what's 30 times 5? So simple way to solve that is 3 times 5 is 15. And we just add on that extra 0 that we have. And that gives us 150. But in this case, it's a negative 150 because 30 is negative, and we don't have to write the 1 because we know that this is just negative 150. All right, so we've solved for x, and x equals negative 150. Feel free to pause at any time during this video so that you can better understand. All right, let's look at another problem. We have 2 over 5 x minus 10 equals, negative 20. All right, so we're going to do the same thing we did in the last problem. But in this case, since this is already negative, we have to add 10 to both sides. So remember, we're doing the opposite so that we can get this 2 over 5x on this side by itself. All right, so we have negative 20 plus 10, which gives us a negative 10 equals, and we're going to bring down what we have left. on this side. All right. So we have left 2 over 5x equals negative 10. And we're going to do the exact same thing that we did in the last problem. We have to multiply by the reciprocal. In this case, our reciprocal is 5 over 2. All right. So this cancels. We're left with x equals negative 10 times 5 equals negative 50 over, we got to put that over 1, and 1 times 2 equals 2. And now, can this be simplified? Indeed it can. And we're going to divide by 2, which gives us a negative 25 over 1, or just negative 25, right? All right, so let's look at another problem. We have 10 minus 1/2 x equals 20. So here it's written a little differently, but it practically means the same. So don't freak out. All right, so since this 10 is positive, we have to subtract 10 from both sides. That cancels. Now we're left with a negative 1/2 x equals 20 minus 10 is 10. And we're going to do the same thing we did in the first two. We're going to multiply by the reciprocal. But in this case, we have to be careful because we have a negative 1/2. So now we have a negative 2 over 1. We're going to come over this side. Going to multiply by the same thing on this side that we did on the opposite side. And remember to make this a fraction by just simply putting a 1 underneath it. Okay? All right. So when we multiply this side, 10 times negative 2 gives us a negative 20. And just bring down our x. This cancels because negative 2 times negative 1 is 2. And 1 times 2 is 2, which gives you 2 over 2, which simplifies to just 1. So that's why we have x, and we don't have to write that 1. Now we have x equals negative 20. Okay? So let's look at another problem. Remember to pause at any point if you feel like, hey, Miss Walton, you're moving really fast. You have the freedom to pause me. All right. So let's look at this problem. We have x over 5 minus 9 equals 3. All right, so you're probably wondering, why don't we have a number over 5? How can we do anything with x being over 5? Remember that this is just 1x over 5. And a simple way to rewrite this, so I'm going to do a rewrite. And I'm going to rewrite it as 1 over 5x. So I'm just going to push that x out to the side and make 1 my numerator, because we can do that. Okay, so just remember that you can do that. All right, so now we're going to start this problem the same way we would start any other problem. Since we have a negative 9 here, we're going to add 9 to both sides. Okay, so when we do that, these 9's cancel, and now we have 3 plus 9, which is 12, equals, and I'm going to bring down what I had left on this side. All right, so now we have 1 over 5x equals 12. All right, so remember, we're just multiplying by the reciprocal. Easy peasy. multiply by the reciprocal. You just can't forget the steps. These cancel. All I have left on this side is x. 12 times 5 is 60. And over 1. 1 times 1 is 1, which just is 60. So you don't have to write the fact that it's over 1. You can just write 60, okay? Now let's look at a different kind of problem. Remember what we did here. We just rewrote it to make it look easier for us. So let's look at a different style of problem. We have 1/2 parentheses x plus 2 equals 21. Remember the distributive property. All we have to do here is distribute, okay? So don't freak out because you have the parentheses with the fraction on the outside of it. Let's just distribute. Remember that these lines indicate multiplication. So I'm going to multiply. Alright, so here we have 1/2 times x, which gives me 1/2 x. And now I have 1/2 times 2, which just gives me, so if you want to, I'll make a sidebar for all of us who, you know, may not be as comfortable with what I'm about to do. In order to make 2 a fraction, I have to put it over 1. Okay? So I'm multiplying 1/2 times 2. But in order to make 2 a fraction, like I said, I put it over 1. So 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 over 2 equals 1 when you divide it. So now I have 1/2 x plus 1 equals 21. Remember, you can pause me so that you can slow that part down if need be. All right. Now let's do what we've been doing. Since this is a positive one, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to take a negative 1 and subtract it from both sides. So these cancel. Now I have 21 minus 1, which gives me 20. Bring down my equal sign, and now all I have left on this side is 1/2 x. So now I have 1/2 x equals 20. And remember, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. Okay? On both sides. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do also to the opposite side. So we're going to multiply by the reciprocal on both sides. Alright, so these cancel because 2 times 1 is 2 and 1 times 1 is 2 and 2 over 2 equals 1. So now I have 1x. We don't have to write the 1 in front of the x. So now we just have x equals. And in order to multiply these, I can just put 20 over 1. So now I have 20 times 2, which is 40 over 1, or just simply 40. So x equals 40. Alright, so I'm going to stop this video here because I'm about to run out of time. But I'm going to make a shorter one for just to show you, I think, a couple more problems. So I'm going to stop this